with Micky Collins after the 2-1 defeat by Erith Town. As we're saying, not something we've experienced this season, beaten at home in the league.
No, but reflection of the game for me, especially second half, better team won. Didn't think it was good enough. I thought we came out second half okay, 20 minutes. I thought we pinned them in a little bit and done it, but we took our chances. You know, Frankie hits the post, makes it 2-0. I think it's a different game. And then they've caught us on the break a couple of times and got what they deserved, really. You know, no two ways around it. I don't think we were good enough over 90 minutes, and they were the better team. And sometimes you've got to hold your hand up and say, you know, credit to them, and they deserve the 3 points. That's it. We've got to pick ourselves up and dust ourselves down, and you know, we've got a big month ahead, so we've got to keep going.
Any sort of, worry about the second half performances, because you lost a lead against Canterbury, lost a lead against Leeds, and you've done it the same tonight?
Yeah, possibly. You can look at it, and you can look at players who are a bit leggy from Saturday, and you know, we've put together a big squad, but it just so happens that in the first couple of midweek games we've not got the big squad to call on, because there's 3 or 4 that are not available. So we'll have to look at that for Saturday, and maybe we'll look to change it up a little bit and do something different. But yeah, they're all disappointed in there, of course they are, and you're right, you know, something we're not used to, but you've got to get used to it. It's a long way to go yet, but yeah, sometimes you got to look at the other team and think, you know, they've done really well. You know, got a lot of young kids, pass the ball really well. You know, pitch suits them, and for me, it is very disappointing. But you know, if you don't turn up and play to 7s and 8s, all of you're going to have a problem. You know, and this league does that, and it bites you on the backside, and that's what's happened tonight, because not enough of them have turned up and done their job.
A mixed night for Kenny, scoring a great goal and then pulling up with what looked like a nasty ankle problem.
Yeah, he's rolled his ankle. We don't know how bad it is. It's not as bad as first thought. He thought it was really bad when he did it, but and it hasn't blown up yet, so it's not. There's no major swelling on it, so we just have to nurse that over the next couple of days and then see where we are. But that's disappointing, and then that affected us. I think as soon as he went off, he's a good focal point for us to get the ball into, and that died, and then all of a sudden we're chasing the game a little bit at times.
Took his goal well though, one touch and back of the net.
Yeah, he's good at it. He gets in the right areas, he causes problems, and he's a good finisher. And I just think that's sometimes what we lack. Saturday we got away with it and we finished everything we hit, and today we didn't. And I don't know how many crosses we put in, I lost count, but we're just not getting anything on the end of it. And sometimes you question players' desire. Are they trying hard enough to get on the end of it, or is it just the fact the crosses ain't good enough? That's something we've got to look at.
Yeah. You were the first to always credit the opposition if they played well and got a result. They've done the same tonight as they did here in the League Cup. They enjoyed themselves that night, and as you say, they seem to have the right type of player to do well on a pitch of this
Absolutely,
type.
Yeah. Young players are brought up on this surface, so they're used to it, and it suits them. And probably maybe they don't find it so easy when they go and play on some mud and whatever. But this is our home ground. We've got to be used to this, and we've got to deal with it. And we've got to deal with young players wanting to come here and pass it. And they've got some really good young talent in there, some really really good players. But we've got to be stronger. If we want to go and get this title and win this league, then we've got to turn up on Tuesday nights, and there's going to be some tough ones coming up, and we've got to deliver. And tonight's not good enough, and I'm disappointed with that.
And Beckenham have won at Sheppey tonight. It all adds into the melting pot, doesn't it, for what will be a very interesting last couple of months of the
Absolutely.
season.
It's gone from being what could have been a positive night, and we could have made a little gap, and now we haven't. So someone else has shut the gap. Then the pressure's on a little bit. Now we've got to turn up on Saturday and do the business. There's no doubt about that.
Against the Deal side, who are going well themselves. Having a good season.
That's going to be a tough game Saturday. Sorry, and then we go away again Tuesday. So, we need to be on it. And the following week, I think we've got Cray Valley. It's another tough game. None of them are going to be easy. As I say, when you're top of the league, these teams want to come and beat you and play well, and you've got to be resilient enough to deal with that. And today, I don't think we were. I think we was a bit second half, 20 minutes, half hour of it, not good enough for me. Not the levels we expect, and maybe that's something we've got to look at.
You'd be hoping the news is good later in the week about Kenny, but one or two others, missing. Rory Hill, I gather, suffering from flu, and Billy Bennett with a bronchial problem. That's a bit untimely for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and that's what I say. When you put together a squad of 19, 20, which is what we've got at least, you actually, you want to call on them on nights like this and freshen it up and put fresh legs in, and we can't call on them. It's no excuse. We've set out to do that, and maybe by Saturday there'll be 2 or 3 of them back ready and willing, and Incy's here tonight, so that's another one we can look at. And sometimes that's what it needs. Sometimes you need to go Saturday and then freshen it up on the Tuesday. And we just didn't have that available tonight, so we've had to go with what we got, and it just hasn't worked out.